Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm just checking Instagram because a lot of you have been following me lately, so I appreciate the follows. I appreciate y'all commenting on my stories, engaging with me. That's what I want. I want you all to engage with me, get to know me a little bit so I can get to know you all. I be bored sometimes, so hit me up if you want to. I usually try to respond to everybody. If you're new here, my name is Corey Jones. I make videos about Nphc advice, life tips, men's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to join an Nphc organization, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm helping you out as far as maximize your chances to be more marketable. My advice will not guarantee you a spot. My advice is not giving you any secrets. My advice is really just there to help you bring out the best in you so you can be more marketable. So if you're interested in that, hit that subscribe button. Now, as y'all can see, the crew merch is out. You should be able to see it in the, where is it? Oh yeah, you should be able to see it under the video, so it should be like a little ad type thing. You can click on that. Sweatshirts are pretty comfortable on the back. You should be able to see what it stands for: confidence, resilience, excellence, win. That's what we go by. That's the motto, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you cop some crew merch. Today, I'm going to be asking you a question, and then I'm going to answer the question I'm asking you. Do you have what it takes to be in a fraternity or sorority? This is a serious question you have to ask yourself, because a lot of people just like, yeah, I can do this, yeah, I can do this, but you really have to analyze and see if you can do this. I'm gonna actually answer it and help you realize if it's for you or if it's not, because I don't want you wasting your time, I don't want you wasting their time. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. Stay tuned and let's get into the video. The reason I asked this question because not everybody is built to be Greek. You know, not everybody is built to be in a fraternity. Not everybody's built to be in a sorority. Not everybody can handle the workload and different things like that. So I'm be going over some of the things that you have to deal with and see if you can handle it, and ask yourself, like, you know something, this might not be for me. So number one is mental. Now, this is before you become a member. When you're online and when you participate in the intake process, 90% of it is mental, y'all. A lot of it is mental. It's all mental games. And can you keep up with the mental games to persevere and get through? Because the thing is, if you can keep up with the mental, then it'll be easier for you to be a member. You can get through the mental toughness of being in online or on the process or whatever. When you become a member, it's gonna be a breeze for you to walk by. But if you struggle online and you struggle with the mental toughness, and even before you get online, you still have to be in a certain headspace. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times people give up when they contact a member and be like, oh, they ain't contact me back, I guess they don't like me. That's not them saying they don't like you. It just means that, do you have what it takes to continuously reach out to them and continuously still go to events, even though they're giving you the cold shoulder maybe? You know what I'm saying? They want to see how tough you are and how you can persevere and get over the little stuff and just keep going for something that you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the mental toughness. So if you don't have mental toughness, if you're not strong on the inside, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be hard for you to get through the intake process. And then once you become a member, it's gonna be even harder because there's so many things that we do as Nphc organizations. We do a lot of things for the community. We do a lot of things for the student body. You know what I'm saying? We host a lot of events. And a lot of times what people see is just the stepping and the strolling, or the social events like the parties, maybe tailgates, maybe cookouts. That's all people see. But what you don't see is the behind the scenes background, what we're doing to keep these organizations going and running for you to want to be members. There's reports that get filled out that has to be sent to nationals. There's budget reports. There's community service updates. There's community service outreach things that we do. We have to go to the community. We have to get a certain amount of community service. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all kind of things that people don't take into consideration before they join. Like, do you have the mental capacity to take on, you know, duties of being a student and take on duties of being in the organization and working and having a job and having to focus on family and friends? Do you have the mental capacity to bring all that together and still be able to prioritize and get through college? Because that's the main thing we want for our members, is to get through college. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. Number two, you gotta think to yourself, why do you want to join? Is it for you because you want to just step and stroll, or is it for you because you actually want to give back to the community? You actually want to better yourself? If you're just trying to join to step and stroll and for the social things, nah, it's not for you. It's just not for you, because when you get in, you're gonna be shocked that, hey, most of the organization I would say is 70% at least community service, business things, and then the rest is actually social things. That's how I see it, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about that. Number 3, are you prepared to be a part of something bigger than yourself? You hear this term all the time. That's the thing, man. When you join these organizations, you're joining something bigger than yourself. So sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices because you're part of something bigger than yourself. When I say sacrifices, I'm saying, hey, you might have to study all day one day. Then the next day you have to get up very early in the morning to do community service. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to say, hey, I got these exams this week, I got to study, but also help host some events on campus because it's y'all Founders Week? Are you ready to make those sacrifices? Do you have the capacity to make those sacrifices? Because when you become a part of something bigger than yourself, you have to make sacrifices sometimes. Because if not, being in a fraternity and sorority might not be for you. So you have to ask yourself that as well. The next one is, are you ready to be criticized? And a lot of people don't think that we as Greek members get criticized, but when we wear our letters, it's all kind of people that be out there looking at us. It could be like people that's aspiring to be Greek, and then it could be people that don't believe in Greek life. It could be people that's saying, oh, they're demonic, they believe in the devil, they believe in all this and that, they believe or worship in a higher power, they don't go to church, or they don't belong in the church, this and that, because they worship other gods and all this and that. And I still gotta do my video on that. I haven't forgot, but I'm gonna do it. You have to be able to take all that in, because honestly, we see it all the time, and I'm pretty sure you see it in some of my comments on my videos. People saying, "Oh, we worship other gods and this and that and all that." But you know, at the end of the day, you have to be able to handle that and not let it get to you. You have to be able to ignore that and move forward with why you joined and why you wanted to be a member and what you're contributing to the organization and what you're contributing to the organization to make the community better. And I'm saying, like, ignore all that. But if you don't have the mental capacity, if you don't have it in you to ignore all that, and it'll get under your skin, then being a fraternity or sorority might not be for you, because 9 times out of 10, every Greek member done had somebody run up on them and be like, yo, do y'all worship this, or can you tell me about this? And I'm like, I'm not here for that.
I ran for my life, and then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
My very, very last one, very important. Of course, all of these are important. Do you have the time? Do you have the time, y'all? Like, if you don't have time, then it might not be the best, decision for you to become a Greek member. It probably won't be best, because if you don't already have time, think about this. If you're already involved in a bunch of organizations, you're already struggling in class, you already don't have enough time because you're working a job that is helping you pay college and all that. Like, if you're doing all that and you don't have any extra time in the day, then there's no need to join a fraternity or sorority, because that's going to take away more of your time. So think about that when you're sitting down after this video and you having a come to Jesus moment with yourself. Really ask yourself, do you have time? Do you have time on your schedule? Think about your class schedule. If you're trying to join grad chapter, think about your family. Think about your work schedule. Think about vacations coming up. Think about all that and see if you have time. See if you have time to dedicate towards this organization. Because the last thing we need is people to come in and don't put in time towards the organization, or they get in just for the letters and then they don't come to anything else because all they wanted was the letters. But we need people that's willing to put in time, sacrifice their time to help us and move forward in this whole thing that we have going on as well. Now, a lot of times people join and they have time, and then they all of a sudden don't have time. That's fine, because things happen in life. We understand, but the initial contact when you first get in, you need to make sure you have some time available for you to contribute and actually be an asset to the organization. But that's it for this video, y'all. If y'all have any questions, y'all know where to hit me up, man. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, email. I prefer Instagram. I answer questions quicker on Instagram, especially if you follow me on Instagram. And I'm very personable. So I'm gonna contact you. I'm gonna reach out to you. If you have a funny story, I'm gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's the difference between my channel and some other channels. I actually engage with my subscribers. Some of y'all like friends to me. I've met, not in person, but y'all feel like friends to me, the way, like, how much I communicate with some of y'all. Like, y'all family, man. So definitely hit me up on Instagram. Follow your boy if you have any questions, or if you just want to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? If you have any other things that you're going through and I can help you out with, let me know. And that's what we need in the black community. People out here that's positive, educating, helping everybody out, trying to make this place a better place. You know what I'm saying? But also cop that crew merch. So right now, just get the sweatshirt, man. It's pretty dope. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.